Hey, this is Abel.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is
the Abel and Brandon podcast.
We want to thank everybody who's listening to us today.
So please, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Hey, Abel.
Hey, Brandon.
You want to watch TV?
Yeah, man, what do you want to watch?
There's something very wrong here.
This thing in Hawkins.
It's not over.
Something happened. Something bad.
We could be heroes.
Don't you love your country?
Can't spell America without Erica.
This review contains spoilers, guys, so watch out.
So today we're going to talk about Stranger Things Season 3, and this season has 8 episodes. I thought this was the best season. I loved this whole season compared to the second and the first season. What I loved about this season was they focused so much on the kids and the teenagers without getting into the monsters and even the adults, like, you know, Hopper just wanting to go on a date and stuff like that. I loved all of that.
Yeah, a thing I like too is basically you didn't really see them all. You saw them together in this season, but you also saw them pair off.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it. So it's like everyone has their like groups.
Yeah,
so like Dustin and Steve and Robin, they have a group. They're trying to decode that Russian stuff because they don't know how to speak Russian. And then we have Jonathan and Nancy, and they're like trying to like figure out what's going on with this woman, doing that story, and stuff like that. And then we have Hopper and Joyce trying to figure out what the magnet stuff is, why the stuff isn't sticking to the refrigerators and stuff like that. And everything kind of just comes together.
Yeah, it comes together towards like the last 2 episodes. Everybody kind of like comes in.
What were some of your negatives?
One of them was product placement, probably.
Product placement.
Everywhere you looked, you saw product placement.
It was the 80s, man.
They even did one with the Coke. I'm pretty sure that's the one that you were talking about that you bought.
Yeah. So that one's kind of cool though, because that was 1985 when that happened. But I get like the Burger King thing. That was kind of annoying.
Another thing is too, like there's a henchman in here, and if I remember correctly, I think they make a reference to him being like kind of looking like the Terminator. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But and he ends up kind of being
the Terminator.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, like
which was kind of like too much. It would have been. I mean, he was a Russian, but I mean, come on, dude.
I think like, you know, he's Russian, but then Arnold Schwarzenegger's Austrian. But he even like dresses up like the Terminator in the first movie and stuff like that. I like that.
No, I liked it, but that was kind of just it was hilarious.
I liked it towards the end, but Lucas's sister Erica kind of got on my nerves a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that, man. She was kind of not necessarily getting on my nerves, but kind of like towards the end. Remember? So, and then they're talking about My Little Pony in the bench.
And it kind of ends with like,
it's like you're a nerd. It's like, how do you know I'm a nerd?
Because the D&D stuff at the end.
Yeah.
I also, there's a scene that reminded me so much of like the Breakfast Club with Robin and Steve, with them in the bathroom, and they're just talking, and it's just like this one long take, and it reminded me so much of like the Breakfast Club. So where does this go from here? Like, what do you think is going to happen? And if they do a season 4, do you think they should have a season 4?
I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I mean, they did good for 3. I'd leave it alone, but
you think they should stop?
Yeah, but hey, man, money's a whole nother story.
And what I think would be like cool is season 4, because Will kind of had like his own little spider sense this season. You know, every time the monster was near, he had a feeling.
Like I said, he was like a what did it say, beacon?
He had a Peter Tinkle.
He had a Peter Tinkle.
He had a Peter Tinkle.
Yeah.
It would be cool if he gets abilities. Because, oh yeah.
I wouldn't want that, dude.
What did you think of 11 getting, like, she not have her powers anymore?
Well, they're going to come back.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And you know, if they do a season 4, that's how you could do it too. Like, have 11, she's kind of getting her powers back, but she's really not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe you could have
it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. 11 still has a problem with giving her talent.
Well, you could do this.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
When she was looking at that Coke can, I thought she was going to turn it into like a Pepsi or something.
You turned
a Dr.
Coke
Pepper
into a Pepsi?
Yeah. Oh, man.
This Coke is weird. This Coke tastes like Pepsi. I don't know. What if the next season, because you love the other
I didn't say I loved, but I like.
What if that next season is she tries to find the other people and they have to train her to get her powers back?
That'd be cool too. But
I
I
don't want anything with the Upside Down anymore. Do something else. But no, I was saying you could have Will fight 11. Like a Will is like has powers now, and it's like Mike has to choose between. Do I save 11?
That doesn't seem strange or
do I save 11 or do I save Will? Find out in season 4.
But it would have been cool if something happened, like let's just say Downside Up or some shit like that comes, and they're trying to fight that off, and 11's trying to work on her powers, and somehow they have to go somewhere, and then they run into each other. I think that'd be cool, and they can become part of the season. Not be in the whole season, but be part of it.
Like, they help them out.
Yeah.
Because 11 is kind of weaker, or she can't really do her powers, so then she's like, I got people that can help us out.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of this season, there was a post-credit tease. They're back in Russia, right?
Yeah.
And they throw like a prisoner, I guess, into like a cell.
He is he's American.
Yeah. And the Timmy Gordon comes back.
Yeah, well, this is what my girlfriend was saying. Okay. That all time that the Upside Down was open, they're taking things from it.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense.
I also, like, another thing I liked about it was, obviously Billy, he's back, he's the new lifeguard. He works at the local swimming pool, and all the women, all the older moms are like, oh my God, there's Billy. Oh my God, he's coming out, you know.
Yeah, they're getting all ready. They're putting on their makeups. They have their shades on, you know, and they're all just waiting for him to come out. And you know how he comes out, Brandon.
It's the Fast Times at Ridgemont High theme song. Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun. What if he just pulled his pants? Dun, 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 dun,
hey, Karen, you know how cute I always thought you were. Yeah. I liked how they didn't make Billy a good guy. I mean, they gave him that backstory.
I mean,
like,
in a way, he kind of was a good guy.
He sacrificed himself.
Yeah, but I mean...
But what I mean by that is, like, they didn't turn him into another Steve, like, hanging out with the kids and...
Oh, no.
You know.
And if they did that, he'd be, I guess, edgy.
No, I would hate that.
I don't fucking know.
I would hate that. But I'm glad that they kind of kept him kind of his, like... I don't know, douchey self. You know what I mean? Instead of, like, turning him into, like, the new Steve. You know?
Yeah.
And also, like going back, like, I loved Max in this season because I wasn't a big fan of her in the second season.
I liked her in the second season, but I mean, I didn't think she would come back. I mean, maybe, but not how she was with the kids. You know what I mean?
But
she was with 11.
I loved her and 11 together, like her teaching 11 how to like be a girl and stuff like that. They end up kind of playing like spin the bottle, like trying to like spy on either Mike or Lucas. They spin the bottle and it lands on Billy, and they're like, okay, we're gonna spy on Billy. So 11 puts the blindfold on and she spies on Billy, and that's whenever she notices something weird's going on. Yeah,
Billy, you hear like a shriek or a helping noise.
It's like a girl. And they're like, what's going on with Billy? You know. They kind of start like looking through his stuff in his bedroom.
Yeah, they go to her house and they look through his stuff.
And they find...
What they find, Brandon?
They find a fanny pack for like lifeguards with blood all over it, and then they find a whistle with blood all over it. So then they end up going back to the swimming pool, and they ask the person, one of the managers that worked there, like, do you know who this is? And they said, oh, this is a girl that works here, but she didn't show up today. So then they end up going to her house and everything is like Billy's like the nicest guy in the world.
Yes, he's there, which is crazy. Did that happen? Did he abduct her in episode 2?
Yeah.
So basically, by this time, Billy, is kind of they got him.
Yeah,
they got
much.
They got his ass. So I guess in a way he's fighting it within himself.
Yeah, he's like balanced. It's almost like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I got like a lot of those vibes, and The Thing.
Yeah,
John Carpenter's The Thing, and he's like kind of possessed this girl now too.
Yeah,
and then the episode ends with the two of them after Max and 11 leave. They attack the parents, so then the parents get possessed.
Yes.
So while that's going on, Mike and Lucas, they're like at the mall, and they're like, we gotta make our girlfriends happy. We gotta apologize. We gotta buy them a gift. And they only have like $3.
Yeah, they only have $3. They try to go buy something that's worth like $100 or something like that.
I also felt bad for Will. Like, he wants everything to be back to how it was.
He
wants to play board games. He wants to play D&D. But they all have girlfriends now. He feels like left out. I felt bad for him. We gotta talk about, I'm talking about the cringeworthy part, the end, the song, the never-ending story.
You know what's so crazy? Like, if I was there in that scenario, I'd be like, shut the fuck up and just give me the goddamn coal. No one cares about your sorry-ass song. You know what I mean?
I was so cringed out of my mind. I was like, stop, please.
You know what's so crazy? I figured, honestly, you're going to like that.
No, I hated that. I'm glad that Susie existed. I'm glad that he wasn't just trying to make Max jealous, because I think that was what
it would have been. It would have been okay if it was short.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, like they could have had it where they were singing, and someone's like, "All right,
yeah." And then
Hopper's like, "Come on," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of doing the whole song,
yeah.
I mean, it was fine. It was okay, but.
Yeah, it would have been cool if they was like, all right, that's enough, and his girlfriend's like, okay, that's good enough, and then she nerds out and gives him the code.
Yeah, that was. It was funny though. Like, I love how Hopper's like that protective father now, and he's like, hey, leave the door open. Hey,
yeah, leave it open just a little bit.
3 inches. And then we have Winona Ryder's character, Joyce. She's like trying to get over Bob from last season. It was so sad when Bob died.
Yeah, there's like a couple of montages of her just sitting and thinking about him. Yeah,
and he's all just like, it was cool though. I'm glad that they brought him back, and even in a flashback sort of way. And then Hopper's trying to move on from what happened to his daughter and what happened to his wife.
And also he's trying to cope too with 11 and Mike.
So he's kind of like bonding with Joyce, and he's kind of like thinking, well, why don't I like try to ask Joyce out,
Yeah.
And, she's kind of hesitant at first. Let's talk about the ending. Let's talk about Hopper.
Poor Hopper. Let's take a couple of seconds.
We're going to take a moment of silence.
We're going to take a moment of silence for my man Hopper. Yeah, but man, that dude blows the fuck up.
Do you think he died? Or do you think he's in the Upside Down?
I mean, first of all, why the hell would you want to go in there?
No, do you think that, like, he died, or do you think the machine sucked him into the Upside Down?
Maybe.
Like, do you think he's actually dead?
I don't know. Have to find out in season 4 if they do make one.
That letter he wrote to 11, though, it got to me, man. And he's like, when you hurt.
Yeah, you're learning to feel. It means you're outside of the cage.
Yeah.
Oof,
man, that got to me. That was good.
But I mean, he's probably dead if he wrote some.
Well, he wrote that he was gonna.
I know that's what I'm saying, but like if they're gonna leave that like that for him, with 11 reading the note, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back, Brandon. He ain't coming back.
How many stars would you give season 3 of Stranger Things out of 1 out of 5 stars?
1 out of 5, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
I'd give it 4 stars.
4 stars?
Yeah, 4 stars.
Man, I'll give it 5.
I know you're gonna give it 5. I can't say 5 stars and you say 5 stars.
It was good. I'm looking forward to season 4 if it happens, but I'm okay if it doesn't happen because this season was fantastic.
You know the crazy thing about it? I feel sometimes when you make a third movie and a third season, they're not gonna be as good. Mm-hmm. And this was really good, man.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that like if they do a 4th season, it could hurt the trilogy?
I don't think it would. If they give it the same vibe and the way they did season 3, and it's just as good, I'll give it 5 stars.
Okay.
Alright guys, that has been an Abel and Brandon podcast. And if you like what you heard, please like, comment, and subscribe.
We are trying to reach 100 subscribers, and if we get to that point, we are going to give away a free $25 gift card to any AMC theater. Thank you.